Oh, hello, everybody. Oh, hello. Oh, oh, oh my God. Oh, hello, guys. this was a live faster than expected, guys. Okay, just quickly. I know you're talking about Patreon. I just want to say something. Um, I recommend if you have the chance, I would copy the link on from that I post, and then open a new window. Okay, for whatever reason, guys, usually there's some sort of, I don't know what, if it's some sort of security flaw or product flaw, that when you click on something from YouTube, from if you're on Patreon or the mobile on your phone, and you click on it, it's kind of weird. Okay, it opens on the web. It's complicated. If like I was like I said, copy the link and then double sound. What is it? Is the sound not working or something? Is the sound okay? Just let me know what you guys are saying. Close one of your windows. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, because somebody said that sounds strange today, guys. Okay, gonna love it. I'm gonna believe it. So I'm flamboyant today because of course, guys, today, did you see there's so many questions? I have to get started soon, very soon, but until then, look what I found yesterday. Hello, I have a vision. I have visions. uh, uh, I have visions. So I need to close. I have a hand here. I don't have to. My hands are hurt. I don't have. It's already closes my eyes here like this. Yeah. I'm here. I'm talking to the spirit. I can't see you. Oh my God, isn't that funny, guys? So, oh my God. So a couple days ago, hello. Oh, guys, a couple days ago, I actually made videos, and I'm like crazy. I made so many videos, but I haven't had a chance to edit. It was a video. I don't know if I was gonna post it on the blog and then put it as an item on the newsletter, which is the videos of me walking around. I was like, it's not a prediction or anything. It's just me walking. So guys, I made a video of this store that I buy these things. Okay, it's so great. I talk about the store sometimes. It's called Flying Tiger. So it's me going to Flying Tiger, and it's one of my purchases. Can you see the truth? No, I can't. Why? Somebody's covering my eyes. Somebody covering. Huh? Huh? So, isn't that funny, guys? That's hilarious. It's $5. Isn't it amazing? So it's a store. I love this store, guys. You have to see if you ever come to New York. It's Danish store though, but it's a dollar store style. Okay, but it's so great. There's like so many fun and funny items. Like especially for these videos, it's nice to have these kind of things. It's like these fun. It's not. Oh, look, perfect fits my nose. Very good. Bam, bam, bam. Oh my God, I am like a child. Children, they love to press them those bam, bam. So, bam, bam. So anyway, guys, now serious informations. Serious informations. Oh my God, it's so hot, guys. These days lately. Oh look, I have to put it here for a second. Oh my God. Oh, let's see here. Oh my God, it's good. I like it. Oh, it's like a holy thing. It's nice. I like it. I'm protected. Spirit put hand on me here. Protections. I have protections. So, so guys, okay, let's get started. Okay. Oh my God. Oh. So, guys, no, serious. Oh my God, it's too much. But I kind of liked it too much because, oh my God, yeah, because today, guys, it's so crazy. Okay, I cannot emphasize too much. Okay, so let's now get started. The guy with the readings and questions. Okay, so guys, too many things today. Okay, so I of course I prepared the reading. I started preparing the reading. I posted even yesterday. Okay, and and so and so. Oh my god. Oh my God, Jade, she said, "Oh, to have had those when I was tripping on in the 70s, tripping on LSD. Oh, take drugs and watch video. It's I recommend it. She's a little lady. She looks like she takes drug, but it improves. If you have more drug already, it makes more and more drug. Hi guys. So anyway, so hi Hasoon. So how everyone? Hello everyone. So oh my God. So I want to laugh because the situation is the Germans. The situation is very difficult. Yeah. So anyway, it's not difficult. Uh, so those years, guys. Forever 21. I long story. It's a pom poms. Pom poms. So okay. So guys, okay. Now I'm here reading. Okay. Now, guys, oh my God, there's so much. It's overwhelming. Okay. So yesterday, let me just start with what I posted yesterday. So yesterday, I had posted all these news all these news guys started to drop about these people connected to Israel. So the first news that dropped was that the Senate Intelligence Committee wants to talk to this guy I never heard about named Walter Soriano. And at first, that name, guys, is so funny because in Brazil there's a type of singer that kind of like they sing tacky songs. We call them cantor brega. It's like tacky songs. And so Walter Soriano, it's exactly the type of name of a singer. Oh, I was waiting for her to come to me. I was waiting for her, like something like that. That would be Walter Soriano. But as it turns out, the guy obviously he's not like that. He's just because whenever I read that name, I'm like, oh, it's the guy who's gonna be singing the song. I was waiting for her to come to me. She didn't come to me that night. I cried. Something like that. So, but it's not that guy. He's basically Netanyahu's thug. His Netanyahu's a thug. So, guys, this I never heard this guy's name before. Okay, seriously, until that day, Walter Soriano, the singer. No, he's not a singer. He's Netanyahu's thug. So, of course, as well, all these like shady Israeli dudes, there's no photos of them. There's only one, and the guy who had was like this. And apparently, he's a Hasidic Jew from Israel. Like, he wears a thing, like very religious, and he spies on people. Yeah, he does. So he spied on Israeli, like that's his past. Israeli politicians no, not even politicians, policemen who were against Netanyahu in some way. I forgot, or were investigating Netanyahu, something like that. So guys. So anyway, so the guy is so super shady. He does, those psyops, the same thing. Do set up these operations. And so this guy, that's one Israeli guy. The other Israeli guy we already have heard of his name is Joel Zamo, I think his name is. And he also does psyops. He's close to Nader. Oh. And he was paid $2 million by Nader for his services in the election. Okay, we don't know what it is. So what I wanted to say about the Walter Soriano, Walter Soriano, he is not a singer. He is Netanyahu's thug. Netanyahu's thug. Netanyahu's thug. So anyway, guys, so and what I want to say about this, when I found this out, I was like, Jared, that's it. Because guys, think about it. So you know that Netanyahu is so close to Jared and Jared's family that when he comes to the US, he sleeps overnight at the house of Jared's parents. Okay? Like he's so close. He's that close. So then, guys, it's obvious that Jared hired these like firms. They're sort of like quasi, it's almost like intelligence services for hire. Okay. And so it's very clear the situation, what is going on here. Okay. Is that since Jared wanted, oh, I want this, or whatever it is that Trump wanted, he would go to these guys who's this, so the supposedly this guy is Netanyahu's thug. He's very close to Netanyahu. So you see what I'm saying? It's like everything is so close. We don't even know. So this is like people who work. It's like the mob. It's like honestly some sort of Israeli mob or Russian mob. It's quite clear. Okay. And this guy, Soriana, also worked for, is close to Oleg Deripaska. Oh, interesting, no? You think? Yeah, it's very interesting. So, okay, so guys, okay, so that's part one. Now, part two, so we want to find out what the deal is here. To me, it's very clear. Okay, is that Jared, remember how I did the video on Netanyahu? I didn't know anything, guys. And when we asked about why it would be bad for Jared, it said it would be really bad. And now it makes more sense because essentially Jared was using Netanyahu's thugs to do whatever he wanted against Trump's opposition, okay? Now, that's part one. Part two, now let's go to the Saudi Arabia discovery of informations. So guys, and then it goes to Flynn. I'm sorry, I have to give you the introductions because it's, these are big topics. Okay, so sorry, I have a spoon here. This is my drink for what is it called? Substitutes. So there's a little salt, that type of sort of Gatorade without sugar. Anyway, so guys, okay, now, so this, look, now talk about Saudi Arabia. So Saudi Arabia, guys, oh my God. So I found the connection. I found the answer. I feel like I found the answer, guys. Okay, it's very important. Okay, this is the key to everything. I got it. I have an answer. Everything I know, I have an answer. No, but really, guys. So I linked everything on the post. So okay, so Michael Flynn, right? Obviously. So one of the things that he was known for is this nuclear deal that he was gonna make. There was even recordings that were really like a text messages or something. He said to someone right after the inauguration of Trump, saying, "Yes, we got it. The deal is going through, whatever." Right. So the deal he's talking about is a deal, a nuclear arms deal with Saudi Arabia. This was in 2017. Okay. Fast forward to today, everybody was like, "Well, what about Saudi Arabia? Didn't Trump just approve the Saudi Arabia? What the hell? Trump approved. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's, what the hell is going on with the Saudi Arabia arms deal that he approved behind the scenes?" Guys, this is the same thing. It's, you know what I'm saying? This is the same thing that Michael Flynn started. Okay. So that's pause at one. Then the second part that I want to talk about it that I linked, it's in the linked article about Michael Flynn and the Saudi Arabia thing, is that there's a letter. So in one of the articles, the Reuters article that from 2017, there is a letter, emails that he links to, like copies of emails. And these emails talk about, literally say, what we're doing is we want to create a new, the title of the email is called Middle East New Marshall Plan. So what they wanted to do is they wanted to create kind of a new world order to reorganize the Middle East, okay, and arm Saudi Arabia, where the Middle Eastern countries would be financing the whole thing, and Russia would have the approval. So guys, this changes everything. You know why? Because when I read it, I was like, but guys, has been public for a while. This has been public for a while, and finally I got it together. I get it. Oh, interesting. So what it says, guys, on the email, and it's from a guy. It's a little, I don't remember the guy's name, but he's, there's all these consulting firms. I think it's called ACU or something. So the guy is the CEO of this firm. He's just writing because it's like, oh, this is the new, it's like about, because everybody's after this nuclear deal. Has been after this nuclear deal for I guess years now. Okay. So, and the guy who's basically brokering this nuclear deal as well, this guy from this thing, ACU, he says this. He says that, let me just see if it's not that hard to find here. Let me just 1 second, because this is, guys, it's very important, okay? Okay, it's the Reuters article. Okay, just see if I can click on it. There's one link here. Okay, here. The email can be seen here. 1 second. It's really, it's easy. I have to read it because the way it was written. Okay, here. Okay, I'm just going to read the talking points from the guy's email, okay? It's about, okay, so basically, guys, about the oil industry. Okay, it says implementation of the system requires a minimum $100 per barrel for a minimum period of 20 years. The project allows the U.S. oil industry to regain momentum and stabilize approximately 1 million jobs in 30 plus states. Because he's writing to a GOP senator in Arkansas. Okay, look, key players in both Saudi and Qatar briefed and go status pending Trump/Putin cooperation. ACU team members highly engaged with the key Trump admin members. And an additional key points. Stability in the Middle East can only be achieved by a pan-regional nuclear power program that is delivered/operated by a U.S.-Russian-French industrial consortium and funded by the Gulf Arab states. That's it, guys. That's it. This is huge, okay? This is huge, huge, huge. So what I wanted to say, guys, is that, let me just go back here. Exactly what he said about is, here. We thought, okay, that the whole thing was, it's a long story, guys. It's like the connection between, okay, how do I start here, guys? So obviously, it's this new world. There's two main points that I want to say here is that this new world order, quote unquote, it's all about the Middle East. I thought it was all about the Russia thing, but it's more. Is about the Middle East, because the Middle East, because I think about it, guys, Russia, it does not have a lot of money, really does not have a lot of money in its books, but obviously Middle Eastern countries do. So they are the ones who are ultimately financing this whole thing. And it's whoever was paid for these things, okay, like these, nuclear deals, whatever, whoever it is that, that's how they're paid. They're getting paid. We are thinking a lot about Russia, but it's much bigger. And Russia, in the, guys, it sounds crazy, but in the scale of all the things and the money that is necessary to buy all these politicians, it looks increasingly as though Russia is is not a minor player, but it's like, in terms of money, Saudi Arabia and UAE are here and Russia's here. Russia does different kinds of work, like it delivers, what is it called? Cyber and things like that. And then Israel also does that in a different way, I think. Okay, but ultimately these countries are connected and they're paying, obviously, right? Jared and Trump or whatever. So this is it, guys. That's I don't know if it makes sense for you. I hope it does. We're gonna do a little bit of a reading about it, but it's like, it's huge. It's crazy, and it's more. And this is why the whole thing. I think I said before, I did readings on I remember, guys, there's two things I've done readings on Michael Flynn, that he went over, give a lecture there, and I saw it, and I saw him sharing this information, something that looked like a plant. Remember, it was like a blueprint. It was a plant or something. It was a building, and I think it could very well be this nuclear thing. We don't know. I think he's given more information to them, but the whole thing for them, guys, it was a huge business deal. And the government was how they're going to make it happen. Okay, so that's it. It's just a giant, enormous business deal that they all got together to do. And it has to do, again, with U.S. This, guys, it makes so much sense when I read this. I was like, that's why I said the thing about George Nader. Because why George Nader, guys? George Nader has been the broker for the connections with all these Arab countries. And this is why I was telling you guys, people are nervous about him, because he goes back to the 80s, or God knows when, with the 90s or whatever, the Bush administration. I don't know which. I think it's the first. I don't even know, guys. I feel like, but it's so sickening. But first of all, but we have to understand it. And it makes, to me, now it's making so much more sense. Because we never really understood. We thought it was like this freelance thing, but no, it's all coordinated. You know what I'm saying? So this, okay, it's hot drink of water here, but. Okay, so sorry, guys, I took a lot of time to explain, okay? Because it's all tied, okay? And there's all different questions. So then today we have these, now it connects, guys, today, then what we have the thing with Michael, oh my God, no more confusion. Michael Flynn. Today he changed the lawyers. I'm like, oh, it has to do with the George Nader, does it? I think he may have to do with George Nader. Because, guys, I was telling you, George Nader is the guy who has the bags with cash. He's literally the guy who brings you the cash. And it's like, oh, really? What happened? Oh, Uh-huh. So okay, I don't know what's oceans. I don't know, guys. So anyway, okay, so this is huge. Okay, now, okay, oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay, big fish. Got it. Thank you for translations. So okay, guys. So now you see, it's huge, and now I get it. And now I get it. Oh. Oh, and this is why, and the guy, I linked the thing to the Senator Kane. Okay, he posted this thing, and he said after Khashoggi was killed, the Trump administration, approved two nuclear deals. Of course they did. They don't really care. Because the entire point of the presidency is to get these nuclear deals. Of course they're going to approve it. They don't care about anything. Because to them, guys, from their perspective, I'm not obviously not defending them, but I'm just saying that from their perspective, the entire purpose of the Trump administration is to get the Saudi nuclear deals. That's it. There's no other goal. That's it. That's it. So now, you know what I'm saying? So that's how it ties up. It's not a one-off thing. It's the main thing. It's the main dish. Okay, so they would just, everybody got together. We're going to do it this way. Yeah. And this, guys, explains why. And I'll tell you why. The other thing one thing that happened in the group quickly. I get trolls from time to time. It's not new to me. But I got a troll. I had done this Netanyahu reading that I don't really care. I don't know anything about Netanyahu, whatever. I don't really care. And then I got this email by someone saying, like, do you know, I don't even remember the name of the guy that I said was going to run against Netanyahu. This is how I remember it. Yeah, doesn't matter the guy's name. But then the email was like, well, did you know that this guy that you said that such and such, I don't even know, let's just say Mr. G. I don't remember really, guys. Do you know that his name, he's connected to Black Cube, and he was spying on the Obama administration. Did you know that? Do you want that guy to win? Are you sure? And it's like the guy, it's propaganda operation, obviously. I was like, wow, how interesting. So there's a lot of people trying to deflect from Netanyahu and Jared, huh? Just to give you an idea, I sense in the propaganda channels, in the propaganda movement, that they're preparing for this to come out. It's almost as if this whole thing, guys, is more damaging than the loss of Netanyahu. That Netanyahu is there to, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, who cares? To me, I'm like, I don't really care. I don't know. Who cares? I was like, why are you writing to me? I don't have time to do politics. Like, I don't have time to do is like, to be like to change my mind on the Israeli politics. I don't even know the guy's name. I don't remember. I don't know anything. But you know what I'm saying? So like the fact that there's so much bot activity and troll activity around this subject tells me that they are so afraid. They have to change the narrative. Why? Why do you have to change the narrative on this? Is that such a big deal? Yes, it is, obviously, right? There has to be. And now it explains. I never really understood, like, why do you care? Now I get it. Because it's this, guys, is that it's the main course. Yeah. So that's it. It's this huge deal that they're all in, and it's basically a deal with these countries. So, okay, I'm sorry, guys. Now 20 minutes past. Sorry, I have to talk. Is it okay if I talk? Because I think if we go right into the reading without this conversation, it's like what are you even talking about? Okay, so now it makes sense. I was going to talk about the stuff that came out about Michael Flynn. Now it's like, oh, I understand everything. Because they have to do introduction. So, okay. So you see, all of it is connected, guys, when you think about it. And then now let's go here, the Michael Flynn. And then there's the other thing that I wanted to bring your attention to is the release of the FBI's quote-unquote 302 document about Flynn. So what it is, guys, is remember how it's basically the document that apparently the FBI does when they interviews with people, that they call it a 302. It's like a narrative of what they talked about. And it talks about Flynn. Michael Flynn, it was Michael Flynn and Kislyak. They had many conversations, and the whole thing was like, hey, make sure he was texting him. It was texting Flynn. He was in Dominican Republic or something like that. He's like, oh, don't worry about it. I just wanted to do a live stream. Yeah, live video conversations between Trump and President. Yeah. So, like, why? Think about it. If he was so innocent, why not just say, oh, we just wanted to have a video conference. You think about it. If he was just like, oh, we just want to be friends with Russia, like, why hide it? Because we need the cash or in the cash. We have cash in front of my house. Yeah, we do have it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you can, guys, it's very interesting, okay? This piece of paper, because it explains like what's in it. It's like, oh, yeah, oh, Huh. Oh, and then the last thing before I start the reading, guys, I want to talk about it. So there's several questions here about Trump. You know, the whole guys. Did you see the whole thing with the limousine? Just did you see Trump spent $1 million? He went to Ireland for I don't know how many hours, and he hired some limousines for $1 million, and it's four limos, like whatever town cars, basically like fancy town cars, whatever they were. And so I'm sorry, that's money laundering. There's no way that a taxi is going to cost $250,000 for 2 hours. Like even if it's made out of gold, you know, like even if it's made out of gold, like nothing costs. So it's like, guys, like I was telling you, no, it's not, guys. It's not a waste of money. It's like he's pocketing. He's telling the guy, look, can you? It's the guy's like probably going to charge you $10,000 the most, something like that. It's like, great. Why don't you write me an invoice for $1 million? I'll give you 20,000 on the side, and I'll pocket the rest. We're all friends. Think about it, guys. What the hell is this? You know, this thing. That's it. That's how the whole thing with the. I talked to you guys about it before. The monologue, the same thing. They inflate the price, and they get a cut of everything. It's like this. Oh, the government's paying for it. Who cares, right? So that right, guys. Every single moment, the guy commits crimes. Okay, and then I'm gonna have cards. Okay, just want to say this thing. I'll have a comment about the news. Okay, so I lately I don't really watch. You may be surprised, but I don't really watch the news very much anymore. Okay, because it makes me upset or whatever, right? Or I find all this information on Twitter, which is what I follow people, and I do a lot of things, but basically. So today I was like watching a little bit of Nicole Wallace and Ari Melber, and guys, I had to turn it off. And I noticed that some of you guys, don't get afraid, but it's like the narrative. It was very upsetting because it was like, oh, Trump said this to the GOP. The GOP said that. Such and such said Nancy should impeach. Should she not impeach? Oh, what do you think? Is that good for the election? And I'm just like, this is part of it, guys. Why it's creating a situation. I love, sometimes I used to like watching all these shows a lot, but it's all opinions, and we need more truth. I was not to say you need to watch Rose Psychostigator. No, but really, just because like it's funny because I'm a quote unquote psychic. But first I deal with facts, like a lot of real news, a little real information from news sources. And I feel like you turn on these news shows and nobody talks about these things. You have to talk about it. That's what journalism means. Is not to say, oh, but is that said this? Such and such. It's like gossip. Oh, such and such said this. He said that. Such and such said this. Like, who cares? It's like, this is how people are distracted because we don't talk about, we don't talk about the facts. And this is the thing. This is for a channel. We'll talk about facts, even though, those readings, but the readings about facts. And I think, sometimes guys, people say, oh, please don't tell me to do readings on what other people said. It's not because of like necessarily what other people said, but because a lot of times doesn't come from some event that happened. Okay. So obviously, I see things like the thing with Elaine Chao. There's no evidence at this point yet that there is an ATF investigation, but yeah, Rachel is the one. But like lately, guys, I just warn you against watching these shows too much where people talk like he said this, such and such said that, and he said this, and he said like that is not meanwhile they're doing all this crap every day. They do this shit every day. It's unbelievable. So and so like I was just like, I can't believe. I was like, he said this about the whatever, and then today he called Mullen. And then yesterday he said, like, no, in the meanwhile, why are you not there down in Ireland interviewing the company that he paid the $1 million for? Like, that's where you should be, breaking from Ireland. Here we are. How did you pay the $1 million for what? For what? Huh? Like, somebody needs to ask the hard questions. So, you know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ, it's like unbelievable, guys. So very upset. Anyway, so now let's get started. After I hope I didn't waste your time with this. No, I didn't waste because it's I just wanted to share this information. So where is it here? Let's find. Okay, so how do we even start, guys? Do you have a preference for starting? Maybe let's start with the order that I put this in, okay? Let's start with Michael Flynn, okay? Is that okay? Let's start with simple questions. Michael Flynn, why did he fire his attorneys? And then go from there. Okay, so here, I'm not gonna close my eyes. I have glasses. So here, I'm going to close my eyes and have visions. So okay, it's so funny. So dear spirits, I'd like to ask for protections. Yeah, Pro- I have protection. Uh, I, a beautiful ray of light coming top of my head as a breathing. I feel my lungs light up. I project light forward. I step into how you create a beautiful light, circle of light. I step into a total protection connection with the universe. I invite everybody in the world to into the circle, well connected, and I like to ask for information not only from the higher sources, create the good and let the good. Okay, so so first, what is the reason why Michael Flynn fired his attorneys? Why did Michael Flynn fire his attorneys? Yeah, I thought the guys were laughing. Yeah, they were guys. It's kind of interesting. I'm seeing here cards, but I see him. He's. Do you remember, guys? He's kind of crazy. Okay, to be honest, he's like. But I think it's like, and I read this too, that he's penniless or he's worried about money. But I have to say, guys, I see that he saw the news about the deal going through, the nuclear thing going through, and I feel like he's kind of jealous that I should be get raking it in. I need my cut. He's like, I need my cut. So he's furious that he's penniless, and there he saw this deal going through, and it's like all he worked was just, why are all these people? I have to say, I don't know that he is very, what's the word? I don't necessarily get a sense that he's totally convinced that he did the right thing. Okay, but let's see. Okay, I think he's kind of. I feel like the news that the nuclear deal is going through, the news of George Nader, kind of made him kind of pissed or something. I feel like he's like, I'm missing out on stuff. Why? Like I don't know, guys. I have to say, I don't know. Let's see. Why did he go? I feel like it's both a financial thing that he's costing too much money, but that he feels he wants some cash. Like he's like, I need to go back in the game. I need to go back in the game, bitches. Yeah. So he's kind of like, he has this madness about him, guys. I told you before, he's like, he's very easily triggered. He's like, he's strange. Okay, has a temper, I guess you can call it. Has a temper. Yeah, has temper. Yeah, has temper. Yeah, has temper. So okay, let's see her cards. What does he have? He's like, I think he's kind of pissed. He's desperate. He's like, I want to make the deal. I want to cut the deal. I work. In a way, he's right. I don't feel bad for him, but he's like, he's right that he organized it. Now he does not have. I need my money. I betray country. I need money back. Okay, so why did he? Okay, so here, let's see why. Oh, ooh, interesting. Wow, guys, look, very interesting informations. So, yeah, actually, I can talk about. Oh, what was it? I was going to turn it so you could see it like this. Like this is how it is in the reality, but it flips. Okay, so this is chaos. Okay, and this is dark secrets to be revealed. Which guys, this card came out for Roy Moore. It's like dark secrets basically. And King of Swords, it's like this is a man. It's sort of like a lawyer or a man. This is the highest level of facts and cold-mindedness. Like upside down, it can be some issues with that. So either he may or may not want to think of it in a more manipulated way. And by the way, guys, I know this is not the subject of this reading, and I just want to say, when you do personal readings, it's very different. Okay, it's a little bit different because you don't take the reversal very seriously. It's a little bit different. But anyway, just want to say, make this note of this. Anyway, so you kind of take the cards more at face value. You don't Anyway, long story. So this guy suggests that he knows that he's kind of freaking out. He's very under pressure, and he either wants to manipulate. In other words, he feels like there's a room for himself to find a new narrative. Okay, but let's see here. What else we'll have? Oh, well, lady. Spy for lady. Usually the rush. The government. Huh? Huh? Okay. Oh, what he wants. So. Okay, so protector, interesting. Oh, guys, important revelations. And guys, I wanted to say, I had a personal reading recently. It was like a couple of days ago with somebody, and this card came up, and I'm not gonna give personal details, but it was like I told this person that I felt like there was something she wasn't aware of. Somebody had signed these documents, whatever, and I wanted to bring this is guys. Usually, it's funny. I see this card. I tend to see it in the context of like an important fact. But if you look at this card, what is really interesting about it is somebody's signing a document. You see, they're not just writing, but they're signing a document. So it is to me, this card, it's not just an important revelation, but it's a document that is a revelation of something. So it's more than just a revelation, because we could say that a lot of things that we read on the news are revelations, but this is a little bit different. Okay, so this is a big deal, and you know what I mean. So guys, something is gonna come out that is such. Oh, maybe it's already coming out. It's such a big deal. Oh, gamblers, yeah, guys, it reveals the mob and government. Essentially, that's what it's saying here, because the protector, basically, the money comes from shady sources, and there's documents that talk about it, and these people together, basically, some sort of mob. Okay, and that's what I think, guys, has to do with that conversation we had about the nuclear deal. This group of people, okay, and guys, I think he's okay. I'm getting this very intense feeling from him. So kind of like he's both afraid or freaking out. There's just something. What is going on with him mentally? He's very intense here, okay? Like, I don't know if he is. Here, stay here. I like this guy's cute. Yeah, so stay with me. Okay. Oh God. Okay, yeah, like hair, like a hair thing. Okay. So, oh, sorry. Okay. Stay. Okay. So hopefully it's gonna stay. Anyway, so as I was saying, guys, it's the sense I was going to say about it. There's a sense here that there's a lot of tension. There's a lot of like he doesn't know what to do. It's going to come out. What the hell? And at the same time, he feels like he's afraid, like when this shit hits the fan, A, that he is going to lose out on the money that he could have had, and then B, that he wants a piece of it. But I need to look into it a little bit more. But you see what I'm saying? It's a very big deal here. This is a document that shows the treason people here and the dark secrets they have. And it's the stars is also the vision of the lady. Like, in other words, what their goals are. And I think it's already come out, guys. It's exactly what I was telling you. They wanted to reorganize the world to benefit these Middle Eastern countries who are paying the bills, through and with Russia, and also Russia is part of it. But you know what I'm saying is, guys, can I tell you, unfortunately, and I don't think it's going to be a war, but you know what it is? This is kind of like it's like a bunch of allies wanting to create a war against the U.S. Okay, just so they. But the other thing, guys, I keep going back to the Bush era. Like basically everybody in the oil in the U.S. Like how the Cokes, for example, they essentially. They don't necessarily do petroleum, but they use a lot of they have a lot of plastic industries. It's like they like oil, oil derivatives. That's what they do. All these people, guys, are involved. Like, why? Because they all want. It's like reorganized. It's all about the oil industry. The same thing oh my God, I can't even. So anyway, but I want to know more information. So why does he feel? I see, guys, this very intense feeling. What is his feeling right now? What is going on? What is the feeling? Because I understand the facts, but what is the feeling? Oh, it was like this. Okay. Okay, so guys, again, this idea now, this card is interesting because it usually says somebody did the right thing, something private, and this is contempt. And this is the White House, the older man, and contempt, and then the letter about the foreign offer. So something. Let me just figure out here too, because otherwise I'll be okay. So what is it about Michael Flynn that? Why did he fire the? What is it? What do the lawyers have to do with anything about this? He wants to start over the negotiations. Is that right? Stuff is gonna come out, and he can't heal. Guys, can I tell you? I feel like he's having some sort of breakdown. Okay, I really think so. But it's because he knows this is a thing. He knows that because before up to now, all of this stuff was negotiated in the background, right? And now stuff is going to come out, guys. The letter of agreement here is going to come out, and he won't. There's something where he's either backing down or he's okay. I'm just like, okay, just see, because let me see the other thing. Okay, so oh my god, let's see here, guys. Okay, so what about that 302? What is this document? What is this thing? Okay, so he's like, yeah, it's the agreement. He has the agreement of the Russians and or the Saudis. He has he has more information, or there's just more information he gave to the government. Okay, so mm, oh. Well, guys, I'm getting also this sense. I don't know. Okay. Um. Okay, can I tell you? It's kind of crazy. You know how George Nader was arrested, right? I kind of feel like they may be trying to maybe telling him that he could be arrested. I feel like there's something where they were like, he said he collaborated, but he didn't. There's just something here where let me just see what comes next to him, because I feel like there's a sense of fear in him, really. But I don't know. First, I thought it was the okay. Oh my god. Sorry. First, I thought it was like it was the what is it called? I don't know. This whole thing, like he was, I don't know. There's just something here. Okay, so what happens to him next? This is what I want to know. There's a sense that he's really afraid. Okay, that something. Mm, I feel like there's some suggestion. Oh, look, this isn't a weird card. Okay, disagreement. That's right. Mm, wow. Hmm. Wow, guys, this is the kind of a, I'm it's kind of, I'm not I wasn't expecting it, I guess. But yeah, I think, okay, how do I say it, guys? I feel like there's part of it is that he was kind of torn, but there's something here that's gonna, he's talking about Jared. There's something, look at this, guys. This is something, and something new, but not as fresh, or like a new kind of, it's like the energy of a novelty is weaning out. Now this is somebody disagrees on something. So, and then we have now this guy, to me, is Jared, okay? He's the young guy, and the value in the shady money. So you know that he guys, this guy has the key to the, Jared is, if you go to the link that I gave you about the 302, the Russian ambassador Jared and Michael Flynn they talked about this meeting that they had, and it was quote unquote a confidential, a very high level meeting, and this is causing defeat, sudden defeat, and this is the White House. So you see what I'm saying? So it's like there's something, some huge bombshell that I think could come out here, and I think he's just afraid. Honestly, I think part of it, he does have some jealousy, but ultimately, I think he wants to protect himself from the. I think he's literally ran out of money. He does not have a lot of money, and at the same time, he knows a lot. This was because I asked, what happens to him, and this is like, that's it. His fear. Oh my God. Okay, is Michael Flynn going to take that? Is this Jared? Is this going to? Oh my God, guys, I'm kind of like, wow. Let me just see here. I'm just like, is that? Oh my God, is this true? Like, do you guys? I'm like, kind of like, need to parse what I just, right? It's like the White House is freaking out because he's gonna take down Jared. Guys, jail is for after, but before jail, we need the facts, right? And that's what it looks like. Is that he has the key. Jared's gonna go to jail, I think, regardless, because of New York, because of several things, just a matter of time. But I think he has something very big on Jared here. Okay, something huge is gonna come out. Okay, I'm just, how do I even ask? What question do I ask about this, guys? Yeah, of course, of course it is. But I think up to now, I mean, we know, but I feel like he's really ratting out Jared. That's right. Is that right, guys? Did you? That's what I saw. Right. That's what I think it is. Disagreement about the election because he gave out. Okay, so is just confirmations. As are the cards saying that Jared? Wow, guys, I feel like I see. This is the document that I saw. Remember, for some reason, I feel like it has Jared in it, or is mentioned, or signed the document. Is some sort of loan. Okay, that it was like in exchange for the foreign policy. Yeah, evidence of treason. Yeah, let's ask: Is Michael Flynn going to take down Jared? Is because what I sense, guys, Michael Flynn seems to know that this information is going to come out very soon, and that the information could take down Jared, or that either that there's an indictment. Let's see the other cards. I did see some sort of indictment card. Okay, that it was like there was a letter for him. Everybody got the letter. Yeah, here, letter. Yeah, letter of foreign. Oh yeah, you had letter, huh? Letter. So there's a little letter coming. Yeah. Somebody got a letter? Yeah, I think so. So so let's see here. What does he have on Jared? Is it gonna take down Jared? Is this what's happen next? Okay. Ooh, Putin. Uh-oh. 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 Is microphone gonna take down Jared? Mm. A lot of money. A lot of money in the dark. Yeah. Oh. Hopeless. Yeah. So guys, this is interesting because this is a guys, this could be about the trolls, okay? Because it's like this younger people doing this is recognition. The woman to me usually is fairly I mean, it doesn't necessarily matter who it is. And this is a delay, okay? And then we have something very, now this is usually, guys, Putin, and something key about Putin, very important, that's very upsetting. This is very upsets people greatly, and we don't know everything about, but it has to do with a lot of money, and it creates hope. It's hopeless, right? So whatever, it's that bombastic, okay? And I think what is, what is the quality of the thing? What is this? Just quickly, guys. Oh yeah, the election, upside down election, White House. Angry people's, oh, and I brought another card, shady deal. So yeah, so guys, yeah, there's something coming out here. Okay, let me just see. Is this about, tell me, Michael Flynn, what is this is about Jared? What does it take? Jared is not the only person, but yeah, he was there. This little sissy boy, he thinks he's gonna get away from me. He's gonna have that little like sickening face of his. Wipe that face, asshole. It's like he's angry at him. Like he's just like I think he knows that Jared was there the whole time, and that Jared, very interesting. He says that he would, for obvious reasons, because Trump was a candidate. It's not like he would call Trump directly all the time. He would call Jared, because Jared is almost like Trump's personal secretary or assistant or whatever you call it. He was the person that was managing all the things happening. Guys, and this is why Jared is so crucial to Trump, is because Jared, like, Trump doesn't have to talk to people to find out what's going on. They need to talk to Jared, you know. And so this is, Jared was there all the way, and he's being protected right now, but he's like, bitch, I know. Everybody knows what's coming. Truth is coming. Yeah. Truth is coming. Yeah. And guys, I have this, oh my God, the other thing I wanted to say, I have a feeling, okay, that he was wired. And I think wasn't there conversation that he was wired or something like that? I feel like he was wired. When his indictment came out, that he had to wear a wire or something like that. I have a sense that he may have recorded Jared even, or there was just something where he talked to people about stuff. Hey, don't worry about it. It's gonna be okay, man. Yeah, yeah. So, interesting information, no? Uh-huh. Okay, so guys, does this answer the question? I think it kind of does, but it still is like kind of, just, can you believe this stuff is not public yet? Oh my God. So okay. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. So now, oh my God, guys, isn't that crazy? I'm just like still for me it's difficult sometimes, to understand everything. Okay. Okay, so then I'm just gonna read. I talked about it, guys, before, but I'm just gonna ask point blank. If the thing about the connection between Saudi nuclear deal and the connection between Middle East, Russia, Michael Flynn, Trump administration. So no. Is this the main? Is this what I thought it was? Is this the core, and is it gonna come out? Is the nuclear? Okay, this is maybe how I should phrase it. The nuclear Saudi deal that we have been hearing about, that they're investigating or not investigating, whatever. Is this the same thing? Oh, what a nice, thank you. People buzzing here. Anyway, is this the same thing that Michael Flynn was negotiating? And oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so somebody's buzzing here. No. So anyway, is this the same thing that Michael Flynn was negotiating? And if so, that he was negotiating. Is this what I thought it was? What I saw? Is this whole? Is this a deal that they're talking about? The same as 2017. The main thing. Okay, is this the same? Is this the same deal that they were all talking about? Okay, and it is gonna come out. Yeah, this is isolation or madness, and this is anchor. In other words, it's been going for a long time. An enemy, and there people are worried here. The treachery behind the scene is very sick. So it suggests again that the stuff they've done is very sick, is very not just illegal but shameful, and this is something very upsetting. Everybody's really worried because they've been working on this for a long time and they were all in it together. Okay, so is this gonna reveal? Is this the nuclear? Just trying to think here. So oh my god, yeah. So I think so, guys. Okay, is this the same? Is this the same as 2017? Oh my god, yeah. So guys, they said that the whole thing. And I don't know if you. I don't know if this came through after the Mueller report. I think he may have. So my sense here is that they were kind of trying to get it through whatever way they could, and it was like kind of a last not last minute but last resort kind of feeling. Okay, that they were desperate to get it done. Okay, and okay, and that they have, because guys, I think Trump is promised a lot of money if this whole thing goes through. Okay, but the thing it suggests here, which I think is also very interesting, is that when they first got it together and decided to go on with this plan, there were different countries that were doing different things. And now after, like Russia, how do I say it? Oh my god. Oh my god. They're saying here that Saudi Arabia and the UAE have much more power than Russia because they have more money. Russia is more of a talker and has less money for them, even though they have the compromise. It's very complicated, guys, but it's like different. It's the truth is not just Russia. It really truly is not just Russia. It's all these different countries that basically have blocked these politicians. And it's telling me again, guys, the same thing I've been seeing since the NATO reading, that the Bush, like the Texas, the oil people are involved in this. Okay. They're involved in this and they don't want nobody wants to talk about it. That's why they're like, oh, what? No, 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 oh, oh, oh. Because nobody wants to go there. You want to go there? That's the thing. It's like, you're going to go there. Really? So, oh my God. Oh, mm, oh my God. I'm just like, it's kind of crazy. So it's going to be, okay, so how is this going to be revealed? How is this going to be revealed? The House but there's maybe more in movement in the indictments. Guys, it's telling me, really, I hope so. I never want to get excited about this stuff. So, but it shows that there's some developments connected to Kushner. Yeah. I feel like there may be some indictment of I don't know, guys. There's something moving here about Kushner. I hope so. I hope it. And this is also why the White House is so worried, because that's why, guys. Is this is what they signed for, and this is Jared's like, but I need to get this money. I need to get money. Oh, and it's okay. Talking about the devil. Let's see here. So, okay, so guys, is this okay? And so here, Senator Kaine reveals the Trump administration approved transfers of technology to Saudi Arabia twice after Khashoggi's murder. Have Trump and Jared been paid under the table for this? Also, if so, how much? And how was the money transferred to them? Okay, now let's figure out. This is kind of a difficult question. Numbers never. So, were Trump paid by Saudi Arabia or the Arabs for this? Oh my God, guys. Oh, guys. Oh my God. You know what I get? I get the building 666. Remember how it was paid off? Somebody paid it. Yeah, interesting, no? Oh, how it happened? Really? Oh, interesting. Oh, is it so? Oh, oh, interesting. Very interesting. So guys, it shows like how they paid it. It was like the building, the 666 building, guys. It was paid for. Yeah. And how much the guys remember how much was the debt? 1.8 billion, right? Something like that. And this is oh my god. Oh my god, and they're saying is actually perfect because it would have been hard to send the money to the US. So with all these real estate deals, it's easier to kind of put them, oh my god. So okay, so what okay. He's going to receive more. He was gonna guys they're gonna get huge every single person who's involved in this feels like if they got a percentage, it reminds me of the Uber IPO. A lot of people who invest in the Uber IPO are like, I'm gonna be rich forever because I made so much money. So it's kind of similar here. Anybody who's involved in this deal is like, I never have to work again. Like I have, I don't know how many millions, like 40 million, I don't know, 100 million, I don't know how. Like it's just crazy amount of money, and they're very excited about it. So everyone is like trying to make it happen. Guys, oh my god, it makes so much sense. Now it's telling me here it's all about the oil industry. This is why, we talk about, oh, why is it that they don't, oh my god, guys, this is like, why is it that people say, oh, the planet, the climate, why are they so anti-climate? Sometimes we forget. Sometimes I'm like, wait, what? These people are crazy. Because of the oil industry, it's telling me here. Because this whole deal is about the oil industry. All of this is about benefiting the oil industry in oil-rich countries, okay? So that made money from oil, right? The Middle Eastern countries made money from oil. So guys, huh? I feel like I've learned a lot today, but it's very depressing for my house. Oh my, guys, I okay. Oh my god. Okay, so okay. Guys, I almost don't. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, so I kind of almost don't want to do the thing about the Israelis now because when I have a lot of time. But there's other questions. Do you mind if I put the thing about the Israelis to another day? Because it's connected to this, but it's a little bit different. Okay, but I kind of want to. How do I say it? I want to give it more attention, but maybe not today. Is it okay if you don't mind? Okay, because okay, so let's go to okay. So I'm gonna put aside the Israeli thing. Okay, now let's go to the other questions that were here on the other than that. So okay, now guys, this is very important questions here. Other okay, I want just for the break. I have as a question about Trump's 1 million visit to Ireland. Where he spent $1 million in 4 cabs. What the hell was happening? Guys, it's so sick. Oh my god, it's so sick. Can I tell you? Oh my god, the guy is a fraud. He's a fraud. Trump is a fraud and a con. So all he does is he took his kids, not just because of the event of the Queen, but because they could spend money. Let's go on vacation. It's on the government anyway. Who cares? So it's a way to spend the money, right? So then, oh my god. So then whenever they travel, they try to stay at these. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I saw this before with Melania. Remember Melania? When Melania was like, she went on some hotel. I think it was Africa or something, and so they try. You know how, for example, there's like mile programs or whatever, but they have a program with the other corrupt hotel people that Trump can stay. Like they can transfer money with from themselves, something like that. So that's it, guys. They tries. It's really grifting, corruption. It's really that. It's like, oh, it's an everything is an opportunity to make money in illicit ways. In other words, it's like, oh, find somebody who could. Oh my god, find somebody. But I almost feel like it's okay. Is this company real? Either it's an LLC or it's like a Russian. It's like, I swear, guys, it was not the first time this thing. It's like he's obviously tipped off to places that do it. It's not like he's gonna spend time haggling with anybody. Okay. So this is it, guys. When they travel, they find opportunities to spend money in their own properties, okay? Or like, stuff like this, where we're gonna charge, like, the price is probably $10,000, but we're gonna charge 1 million and pocket the rest. Okay, that's what he did here. And it's saying the authorities there already are after, they're investigating. Guys, it's so sick to me, honestly. It's sometimes it's exhausting when you think about, like, like, I'm just, but it's saying it's gonna go down. Don't worry about it. A lot of people are gonna go down. But guys, can you believe it? Now I used to say it was, oh, remember, global. Now it makes sense. It is a global thing, and they have to go down, every single one of them. Otherwise, Trump leaving by himself is not gonna solve the problem, because we have to remove all these enablers. Okay. Oh my God, it's so upsetting, the lack of respect, the lack of respect. Oh my God, just like, I'm very angry, very angry. Okay, so, oh guys, okay, I'm gonna do a very an impromptu reading. Okay, 1 second here. What is it? Okay, so I'm gonna send you this link, guys. Here, I found it. I know the post is owned by the Rupert Murdoch, but this is important. So there's this photograph, guys. Just as a little break, you can click on it. Okay, if you click on this, there's a great photograph on this link. Okay, and it's a photograph of, because I've done the readings, quick readings like this before. It's about analyzing a photograph, about the language. Huh? So it's a photograph of Trump and Ivanka visiting tours the Trump family tours the Churchill war rooms in London. So what these are little rooms that were, because they went to meet with Theresa May in London. Okay, so Theresa May she's at 10 Downing Street, which is the Prime Minister's house, and then they have these bunker rooms that are somehow connected, and that's where these were the little rooms that Churchill had during the war. Because the whole thing with the trip, it was great because the Queen was like giving him lessons, like, oh, remember the Second World War and the Nazis? When they will see you, bitch. Yeah. So this is, if you click on it, guys, it's a great photograph. It's very interesting photograph. The Ivanka is like this, and Trump, it has his hands on his belt and looks very uncomfortable, like he was angry or something like that. So, guys, please click on it if you get a chance. Okay, it's gonna open up this photograph, and that's what I want to talk about now, just for fun. It's not fun. I don't know if it's fun, but I'm just like, what happened there? Because I haven't looked into this, and maybe this is actually, it's a nice little break to look into this. But it's kind of like, as Trump was in Europe, guys, seeing like historical places like this, and even Don Jr. was talking about, oh, no, historical. Does he feel a little uncomfortable that this is the person who prevented someone like you from doing things? Okay, this is church. It's like, does he feel a little like uneasy, knowing that that he was not a hero, has never been a hero, he'll never be a hero, and he'll be remembered as a traitor? I feel like for some reason, I don't know why, it's like he feels claustrophobic. Like, that photograph to me shows that he somehow feels claustrophobic being there. He doesn't want to be there, and there he is, like in this little room, and he doesn't want to be confronted with anything that reminds him of what he has really done, which is betray the country. You know what I mean? That's one of the questions I've had, like all these, the D-Day and all those things. Don't you think he doesn't like it, guys? He doesn't like it at all. Okay, but I sense this discomfort, and I think don't you think? Okay, I'm just gonna ask. Did you have a chance to please click on the photograph? Okay, so when Trump was visiting the Churchill place? Why was he so uncomfortable? Why was Ivanka like this? He just felt so uncomfortable. He's saying that he was just like, I can't. I have to get out of here. I just can't. I don't want to stay here anymore. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I can't. Let's just go. I'm done. It's like, why do I have to come here? It's so uncomfortable. He just has to go. He has to go. It's kind of like even though he doesn't have a conscience, He doesn't care about others. He knows that the optics, he knows what he has done is like against, he does not like to be reminded what he's done. That's it. Okay. And I think she is like this because okay, how is Ivanka feeling on this trip? She's like, I have to act because even though I wanted to be in a position or sort of a high level position where my dad is a president, I know that the work that we're doing is ultimately against this lifestyle. It's against the British throne. It's against our allies. They know, she knows, guys, at least, that there's a level of posing that it's hard for them. Okay. It's hard for them. And people are saying, interpreting of the guy, Dr. Jack Brown, he was looking at, he didn't say anything. He's like, oh, interesting photograph. What is the context? But I feel like they know there's a guys, it's one thing for them to go on television, TV shows and stuff like that and talk and with a fake background. But when they are confronted with truth, like what can you say? There was a bunker, it was real. You can't deny. When you go to Europe, you realize that history cannot be denied. Okay, they can't, it's too real for them. It's too real. That's it. It's, oh guys, you know what? Oh, I'm getting it. Trump resents it because it's very far from the reality he created in his mind. So he has to live in the fantasy world 24/7. Okay, that's it. He's, oh my God. And I do think it's funny. I saw this photo. I felt it then. I do still think that there are ghosts follow him. Okay. And guys, I think even people, British soldiers who died, and like even the guards of Churchill, some people, they're like, oh no, you Donald Trump, we're going to go after you. We're going to hunt your flabby little ass, and we're going to get you. We're going to the depths of the earth to get you. Trash bag. I don't know. It's like, what I'm saying? It's yeah. I think it's a little uncomfortable for him. Okay, okay, how does it feel? Okay, for example, D-Day. Guys, okay, like I said this before. Like you don't have to be pro-military or whatever to have compassion for people who have given their, like, I just find to me to be the biggest and or most worst disrespect of all time is when you disrespect the military people in this country. You know what I mean? Like the different situations when, okay, like in the, you know what I mean? Like right now, I cannot, because like I said, regardless of whether you think it's wrong or right is not the point. The point is, I just find that to be, I have no words. Okay. I cannot take it. It's, to me, is really so sickening. Okay. But how does he really feel, the question? How does he really feel about the military? Like when he goes to these events and he stands there, how does he really feel? Oh, he hates it. He's like, it's bullshit service. I'm not here to serve anybody. I don't serve anything. I serve me. I'm the best. I'm a genius. I'm beautiful. I'm handsome. I don't serve. I wasn't born to serve anything. What are you talking about? I don't serve. I'm the best. I'm the best. So good night. Okay, so like, oh my God, guys, that's it. Is the concept of service. That is what he doesn't like. He hates the idea of putting others above yourself. And to him, that on the one hand, it's like he wants something from the military, which is power, or like the sense of pomp and circumstance. But on the other hand, he doesn't get it because he hates the idea of teams. Not just teams, but something where there's an idea of groups or sacrifice for something where everybody. He's never been in that. And guys, it's telling me also, do you know that he was in a military school? Like he went to one of those disciplinary schools or something, military academy for troubled children, something like that. You know what I'm talking about? It was a private school. So, and that's there was a rumor, I remember, about this, that the reason why he never wanted the records released was that he peed on the bed on the military school. Anyway, and he has low GD. Oh my God, the grades or whatever. So that's it, guys. I feel like this is it because guys, you know what it is truth. The military people represent the thing that he can never do, which is service and honor. Truthfully speaking, I know if there's some horrible people everywhere, and I feel that like yeah, Jess, I've already talked about why he hates McCain. McCain is specific. It's not just because of that. Go back to the list of the I've talked about it. Okay, so um, it's on the okay. It's on the weekly review. I did a thing about it. So I know. I think it was me. No, I saw that the hanging. That's what I thought. That's what I saw. No, I saw it. I remember. Anyway, so but if she does just sees it, it's great. Oh my god. Yeah, that's it, guys. It's funny. It explains a lot to me. He hates these places where it's about the sacrifice of others because he's betraying everybody, and he can't sacrifice anything. Okay, so it's okay. Oh, don't worry, dude, don't worry. Oh my god. So I'm just kind of like getting everything, guys. So okay, we talked about the cabs. We talked about this. This little photograph. What else? Okay, okay, guys. Now let's do a quick look. This is a big deal, but let's do a quick look on this, okay? So what I want to look into is the North Carolina. Do you see this? The North Carolina voting machines. Oh, now we're going to realize it didn't work, huh? Really? Did you see there was like a huge scandal? Okay, a huge scandal. Oh, really? North Carolina, that it didn't work. The voting didn't work for whatever reason. If you read the article here, guys, I'm also here. Okay, watch. Okay, so federal investigations to examine equipment from 2016 election amid renewed fears of Russian hacking. Oh, really? That they didn't work. Oh, what? Oh, guys, we know that, right? So that's obvious. That they're apparently Russians hacked into. I don't know what the story is, but so okay. So guys, my sense is that this has been yes under investigation, but they were not talking about it. To me, right, it's like, oh, we knew that all along, and they were saying Trump has never investigated. Like, we know it. So okay. So what's going to be the result of that, right, guys? Do you mind if I need to know? I need to know information. What's going to be the result of this investigation? Interesting. So this is something quiet behind the scenes. This is balance, and this is a woman, or yeah, interesting. So, guys, this is quietly or so. Oh, that's right. Behind the scenes, they're maybe investigating. This is what I think quietly. This is transfer, or this is also change, and this is money, or it could also be data, guys. Now, here we have balance, secret, fake success. And then the strength, the tree is probably the org chart, and trap, illusion, deception. Guys, my sense is that there have been, let me just see here, there have been things going on already because the tarot cards are actually very good. They say that this is also to ensure balance and strength. So these are things that are being put into, I have a sense, guys, I haven't closed my eyes yet, okay? But I'm getting a sense here that they have already been investigating this, and that these things are being done in secret, and they're going to start to be revealed because they're going to make some changes. Okay, so just here. So yeah, it was done on purpose. There's, guys, remember remember the guy McCree? Remember that whole scandal of one county in North Carolina where the guy was like doing ballots or something like that, stealing ballots or something. It's all connected. And I said before, guys, remember, it's funny. There was a time when the time of the elections came, I think they was already arresting people or making them collaborate with the government. And like if you mess with these people, with the feds, they can really be hardcore. You have to collaborate or else, and you have to tell the truth. And they're starting to untangle this, I think, because it's a good card for this, guys. These things suggest that, okay, let me just see here. What's going to happen to this investigation into North Carolina by, let's say, by the elections of 2020? Where will it be? Oh, judgment, the world upside down. Oh, yeah. Oh, so guys, this is very good because the judgment comes and says that the world turned everything, something foreign turned everything upside down. So they're going to have to leave. Whoever, oh, really? They have to leave? Who? What happened? Yeah, something coming soon, pretty soon. Letter. Letter is exposed. Letter. Yeah, really? Yeah. Interesting informations. Interesting information. Interesting information. So interesting. All women here. Blonde woman. Let's see. One more here. Oh, love upside down, huh? Litigio, right? Legal fights. So soon the letter comes that exposes everything in the deal they had. So, wow. Okay. Okay. Okay, then I have a question, guys, not about North Carolina. So, by the time the 2020 election comes around, will the truth about these machines, in there's many states, Michigan, Florida, whatever, this and North Carolina, is the truth about these machines and the reality that everything was tampered with going to be revealed on a national scale and taken seriously? Well, hi, guys. What is CP? I don't know CP. But it's okay. Hello, hello. Okay. So, oh my God. Okay, so, oh my God. Okay, so sorry. So, okay, by the time burden, battle, monetary money. So yeah. So I want to know by guilty. Yeah. Da sad for them. Yeah. So guilty, guilt, guilty ending, a terrible ending of the people that are burdened. Okay, no, they're not giving up. They're gonna find the money, bitches. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh look, this is interesting. This is also, guys. This is gossip, but upside down to me is trolls. So, tourism and trolls. Yeah. Oh, obstacles. So, guys, do you remember the whole thing about voting and obstacles? So yeah, guys, I'm getting a good feeling about this. Okay, I'm getting a good feeling. So my sense is that it's gonna come out, okay, by then, but it's soon. I mean, 2020 is pretty soon. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, okay. Guys, we have 30 minutes. So what is this truth gonna come out? What's gonna happen to okay, well, for example, what's gonna happen to these machines? Like they were defective. Are they gonna, what are they gonna do? Throw them out? What the hell? Oh my God, guys, I hope I'm correct. I see these people who are connected to these machines being arrested because they knew that they had a deal or whatever. They knew they were going to be messed with, and they did it on purpose. I hope it's correct, guys. They're pulling these machines out. I hope so. I hope it's correct. I hope pulling a machine out of the wall kind of feeling, like out of like the plugging them and throwing them in the garbage. I hope so. So, guys, just to finish. Oh my God. So just to finish with a message. Interesting. Oh my God. Yeah. Will it be out? Jenna said there's a bill to be used paper ballots. Will it be okay? I'm just a good question. Will paper ballots be used by the next election on the next election or? Guys, I could be wrong, okay, but I remember, guys. I remember Ted. He said we talked about it. There was one time I did a reading and it was about what was it? Oh, that's right. It was about these national voter cards. And I see two things, guys. I see something being national because it's an emergency, okay? And I do think some sort of paper, but I could be wrong, guys. What I see here is crazy. I almost don't believe it. So take it with a grain of salt. It says the National Guard will be guarding the vote booths, something like that. It's going to be considered because it was attacked, right? The elections were attacked, so we can't trust the reality. Okay, look at how it is. They want always the election to be local, but the reality, the local people are corrupt. So you got to have something national going on. And guys, okay, just the last thing I wanted to say. Yes, as you know, I have addiction to crime shows. So one of I think there's one called FBI Files, and it's all these investigations by the FBI. So there was one episode that it's funny, and I was like, oh my god, things have moved for the better, because it was about the Mississippi burning. A long story, I'll tell you if you don't know the story. But I used to I know that episode I never watched, because when I started getting into this whole thing with this channel and everything, it was because I could tell the civil rights issues, that they wanted to kill the civil rights. And at the time, it was so horrifying to me that I couldn't watch it. Okay. And so then what I saw now, is that I watched it, and it was about I always liked the freedom riders, the freedom guys. This is to tell you how important voting is and how crucial it is. These, if you're not familiar, maybe you know about this, freedom riders. So in the 60s, in the civil rights era, these people that came from the north, okay, they went to the south. They took these buses. Oh my god, I have goosebumps. And it was black and white people, okay, and they were trained. They had these trainings or whatever to do it. So guys, so they went to do. They went to 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 get people to register to vote, and they were killed. Okay, they three kids, like they were like 20 years old or whatever however old they were, black and white. They were killed. They were killed because they went in there and they wanted to register black people to vote. Okay. So like I think for me, like not being around the civil rights era or whatever, you forget. Oh, it was civil rights. It's like almost abstract. Civil rights seems like an abstract thing. It's not abstract. It's people died, guys. People died, and it was like lynching. People are being lynched for no reason. Okay, obviously, no. It's like they. I'm just like, and it's like, guys, it's like this is so how serious voting is. It's like these people were killed because they wanted to let them vote. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? Think about it. And they're doing the same thing. They want to remove. This is the thing. They want to. It's a huge. People have died. So many people died. Were beaten. Were hanged for this. Like lynched. My God, it's like scary, guys. Not scared. I'm not afraid. No, but really, guys. For us, it's hard for me, maybe for my generation and younger, to comprehend that people were killed because they wanted to vote. They wanted others to vote. And that's the same. To them, it's still alive. They still think it's wrong that people should not vote. And this is what, you know what I mean? Think about it. I'm like, that's is like, it's weird to think the length they went to prevent people from voting. Okay, but that's it. It's like, to them, this whole thing is like, it's enough for them they are willing to kill people. Think about it. And so anyway, not to be like, I usually like to laugh and everything, but it's just that to remind the guys, this whole issue is all about voting, because they do. And Dr. King, he said something like, if the voter of the African American people was not important. Oh my God, I want to cry. And Miss Steva too, my aunt was a freedom. Oh my God, I'm crying. It was a freedom rider. Oh my God. Oh my God, I know. Oh my God, I'm so crying. We're not crying for, I'm not crying for the wrong reason. I'm crying for the right, like, because, and it's real, guys, it's just like, oh my God, it's moving. It's moving. And we guys, Mr. Thank you for your aunt. It's like, we can never forget, you know what I mean? How important it is. And like, it's hard for us to comprehend how, because we're so used to vote, because we could vote before. We never experienced it, and like, just like, it's very upsetting. Like, it's right. It's right. I think it's right. I'm crying. It's right to cry for these things, because it's very, we have to remember. We cannot forget. I always admire, and I was like, never. We don't really know. It's almost as if they make, so don't go about it. But it's like it's moving. So it's exactly have the right to go, but it's like we cannot forget. You know, cannot forget that it's not over. We think that it was like things are so different that it's over. They have moved. No, but they want to go back. They want to go back. That's what they want. They want to go back to the era. They want everybody to. So this is why, guys, when I say the things, not be afraid and stuff like that, is because they want us to be like, oh my God, they're gonna do something. You know what I mean? Like, so anyway. So listen, guys. But it's good. I have good feelings about all these things. But it's like, guys, not to compare to Chernobyl. No, not at all. But I feel like the amount of dirt that we're seeing. This is why the readings now. Somebody said the readings are so much more intense than, but not that they were not intense, but it's so much dirt that every day is the garbage. I call it garbage as my job. Yeah, it's just like every day you have to clean up so much because Well, we have to look at it. This is the thing, guys. I think evolutionary speaking, I think it many of these things happened because nobody wanted to talk about it. We didn't want to see the pain of others. We didn't want to see the pain in general, the horrible things. Oh my God. Wow. Ruth said, I was pregnant at the time and I was afraid to give birth. Exactly. She was afraid. Exactly. Oh my gosh. It's just like, oh my God, guys, it's just like, but it's real, but Ruth is like, but that's, it was real fear. That's real, of course. Right? Because it's the things that happen to people. So anyway, guys, but I think we have moved many, like many good things have happened, but it's these people, these are the same people. They want to stop it, the whole thing. But I'm confident, guys. Exactly. Indivisible is saying here, she's saying, I feel you. I have been working on a project uploading documents to a website from the era. It was white terrorism at its height. Exactly, guys. I thank God I've seen it happen, that it's going to be recognized for what it is. Okay. For what it is, that's terrorism. That's what it is. Has to be recognized as what it is, terrorism. And that's when we start to move, you know what I mean? Because until people recognize it for what it is and what it was and find justice for these people, okay, like like even if they're dead, the committed these atrocities, okay, fragility, that's right, Ruth, exactly. It's like we have to talk about, I'm sorry, it has to be recognized for what it is. The reason why this whole thing, guys, is happening, think about it, is because to them, it's so offensive that people want to vote. They can go to the enemy to stop it. Other than, of course, their greed and everything. But think about it. Exactly. 9 years old. Exactly. I watched it. I loved it. Miss Diva 2, you watched the series Keep Your Eyes on the Prize. I loved it. Oh my God. I loved it. I cried. Oh my God. I cried so much. I love them. It's so good. I watched it, guys. You see, it's about the freedom riders, right? I saw it. Oh my God, I love it. It's PBS. It's a PBS series, right? It's Keep Your Eyes on the Prize. It's about the let me just see here. Okay, guys, feel free to go if you got the guys, okay? Because it's just okay. Keep your eyes. Let's see. One second. So, okay, so I found the link. Okay, this is the first episode. Okay. Oh. Yeah, PBS. But this is on YouTube. They put on YouTube different episodes. It's one of those that it's kind of hard to find. On the. I don't know if they have it on the, but it's amazing. Because it's like all they were doing. You think they were doing something like, oh, they're putting bombs or something. No, they were just wanting people to vote. Think about it. It's crazy. So anyway, guys, but I'm so glad, I have this, we can talk about it. By the way, guys, please feel free to go. I know it's Rachel. So don't worry about it, okay? I'm just talking. here. So about this, I'm glad we can talk about it. I'm honestly more glad we can talk about this together. I feel like it's healing, honestly. Oh, yeah. So anyway, so tomorrow, guys, there's so many things to discuss today. I'm sorry I went off. I felt like I talked too much, but I had to explain all these things. Wow. Yeah. So, but I think we're getting closer. You know, we're getting closer. So I love you guys. Yeah. So anyway, so this is it for now. Tomorrow, of course, because we don't have topics. We don't have topics to discuss today, huh? No, we don't have topics. Oh my god. Yeah. Did you guys? So yeah, click on that. Click on that. It will take you, and then you can find it. The other episodes is always like one part, two part, whatever. Like they skip, jump to the other thing. But anyway, guys. So have a good night. And tomorrow, of course, I'll be here. I'll be here tomorrow. So because I want a live. No, really, because there's no, because it's nice. So I have a live here with you guys. But I feel like my brain is already there's. I have questions. I have more questions. Did not answer all questions. So, oh my god, guys! But I think I'm very confident that we're very close. Very close to. It's like this. No, never like sewer. It's like the sewer, the era of the sewer. Okay, so much dirt. It takes time to go through it, but it's gonna go lead to a better place. Okay, so see you later, alligators. See you later, alligators. See you later, alligators. See you later, alligator. Okay, see you tomorrow. Okay. All right. Okay. Bye. Or later. Okay. Okay. Good night, guys. Okay.